Hello, hello. Happy Freaky Friday. Okay, I think we're just about ready. How is everybody today? I am sorry, I'm a few minutes late. By few, I mean like 13. Literally, I'm 13 minutes late. That's funny. Uh, so I am so stoked about today. I always feel like Friday the 13th, um, there's so much suspicion around it, and there's, hi, Tad. There's so much, um, you know, people are just super superstitious. They're superstitious around this day, but it's actually a day for the divine feminine. And if you Google it, you'll figure that out. You'll find out that there's some beautiful meaning behind the day. But a lot of people, hi Dawn, hi Rhonda, a lot of people prefer to focus more on the freaky parts of it. And I love that. I absolutely love it. So, this is probably my second favorite day next to Halloween, truly. And here's why. I love a good Friday the 13th in October. That's the best. But when we have a freaky Friday the 13th in April or March or December, in any other month, it just brings this super spooky, creepy element to that month. And I absolutely love it. So Friday the 13th are like little bits of love from Halloween scattered throughout the calendar each year. And I love that. They're rare and they're fun and they're exciting. And tonight I have a badass Friday the 13th event in Columbia, Missouri, and it's at the Blue Note. I've had several questions about whether or not, other than the location, what the difference is between tonight's event at the Blue Note and tomorrow's event at Moberly, the 4th Street Theater. And there is no difference other than they sell alcohol tonight at the Blue Note, but they don't sell alcohol at the 4th Street Theater. So just keep that in mind. I know some people, like I said, I've had 3 or 4 messages, will there be alcohol available at the Moberly event? And no, there will not. But please, either way, no matter which event you're coming to, and I'm super stoked to see you at, make sure that you get in the feel and the season of spooky. Whether that means you wear an outfit, a Halloween outfit, or you just do something extra spooky. Do that for yourself today. Okay, all right, let's get started. So special letter today is F, okay? If you have an F in your first or last name, if there's an F surrounding the decision that you're seeking guidance on, whatever it might be, this would be for you, okay? I'm going to show you if you don't have an F. Yes, witchy month, soul connections. I love that. Okay, so we brought out the fairies for today because the angels just wouldn't do It's Freaky Friday, right? So we have 1, 2, or 3, and then of course if you are an F, I have a special set of cards just for you. I can't wait to see you, Nora. Thank you for coming. I'm so excited. I love my October events. Absolutely love them. Tonight, I will be dressing up, and I'll be dressing up tomorrow night as well. You can't. There's never an opportunity to really dress up and be fun and use your imagination as an adult. And so that's why I think Halloween in October is the most fun, because you get to do that. Hi, Erica. All right, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. If this is your first time on here, I usually will do a live every Wednesday around 2 p.m. Sometimes they change, things happen or things pop up to where I have to move it around, but usually each week I will do a live where I pick 3 cards. And you have to use your intuition, put in the comments which card you're drawn to. Always go with the very, very first one that your intuition is bringing you to, and then put it in the comments. Hold yourself accountable, right? Before I explain it, what they mean. You want to hold yourself accountable. I'll also pull special cards just for a certain letter, no matter how that might pertain to you, whether it's someone you have on the other side that you love and it was their first, initial, however you can connect to that. If you feel drawn to that letter strongly, then those special cards would be for you, and you don't pick 1, 2, or 3. So 1, 2, or 3, get them in there. How's everybody doing? Hi, Judy. Hi, Paula. Hi, Brittany. Awesome name, Brittany. Janice, Carol. Hello, hello, hello. I am so stoked about tonight. I really am. Maybe it's just because I get to dress up. Maybe it's because it's Friday the 13th. Maybe it's because it's Halloween. I don't know. But I'm excited. Hi, Joni! Okay, 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to give you just a few more minutes while you pick. I'm going to get a drink of water. Good. Good. I'm glad you can feel it. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. The excitement is what she's talking about. I mean, I'm human just like everybody else. And don't forget, if you haven't bought tickets to a Halloween event, the ultimate Halloween event is going to be October 27th at 1 in Quincy, Illinois. That will be a Friday. Yeah, a Friday. And we'll have a food truck, barbecue outside. There is a bar. You can also bring your own favorite foods in. You know, if you want to pack yourself a smorgasbord or whatever. That's what I think is the coolest thing about one event venue is that if you want, you can bring in your own food. And so just make sure that you bring it before the show starts. And we will also, after my show, we will have an acoustic band called Secondhand Bliss playing, and they rock, and they're awesome, and I love them, and they're so fun. So it's going to be a night to remember, and I can't wait. And I hope that all of you can come. Okay, 1, 2, or 3. Lots of 3s today. Okay, let's get started. You ready for some interpretation? You better get ready. Yeah, hi Kelsey. Okay, so if you picked number 1, you got the 5 of Summer in the fairy deck. 5 of Summer is all about trust. It's kind of, I like to call it the intuition card because you're supposed to just remove yourself from negative feelings, thoughts, emotions, the energy vampires. This card is here to tell you you are being affected by what other people are saying. You are being affected by what could go wrong. You are focusing mainly and mostly on the negative side of things. So it's really, really important that my number 1s trust that there is a reason for why everything happens, and just remove yourself from any negativity and move forward. I feel like I need to just keep bringing this up, and maybe it's because it's October, but I keep feeling energy vampires being an issue for you, number 1s. So if you are around someone, or if you are in a situation or in a place where it feels like you leave and you feel fucking drained, chances are you're supposed to eliminate that. Now, okay, well, what do we do if that's my mom? Or what do we do if that's my job? What do I do if it's my husband? You have to sit down and figure out, is this an adjustment that we can make? Can we work together and figure this out? Or has this been a lifelong situation and issue? And if it's been a lifelong situation issue, you might step back and think about the decisions that you've been making, okay? Especially if the negativity is connected to someone or something that you are involved with every day, constantly, all right? So this is your wake-up call. Remove the negativity. The negativity isn't coming from you. It's coming from somebody else or something else, okay? All right, number 2s. You got the 10 of Winter. The 10 of Winter is a beautiful card to get, especially if you've been going through some tough patches, because this card is basically the resolution card, the solution card. So this card comes with a weight being lifted off of you, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes, and not always, but sometimes this card can have connotations of someone who had an addiction, or an addiction of codependency, an addiction of, by codependency I mean being in a relationship that you can't seem to leave, or they can't seem to leave you alone. That's not always the case with 10 of Winter, but in this particular situation I feel very drawn to bring that out. But yes, light at the end of the tunnel, this is an excellent card. I have nothing bad to say about this card. And if you've been going through some tough stuff, this is your light at the end of the tunnel. Things are going to go up from here, okay? All right, number 3. Woo. So I'm going to tell you right now, number 3 is the King of Autumn, and it's going to sound like they're kind of similar to the letter F card, but they're completely different. They may be using some of the same words and terminology, but a completely different feeling. So letter Fs, I just want you to remember this. Okay, King of Autumn, number 3, be assertive, okay? And there's many different ways that you can be assertive. In this particular situation, this is more about speaking up for yourself instead of speaking up on behalf of, okay, let me give you a situation. So let's say you're working for a company and it really fucking sucks and you hate it there, but you feel like you need to stay. You feel like they need you. You feel like they depend on you. It'll crumble if you don't stay. Same thing with the relationship. They need you. They'll crumble if you don't stay. They're threatening to do things to themselves if you leave them. This is your time to stand up and say, hey, no, listen, this isn't making me happy. This isn't right. I'm going to stand up for myself. And I'm going to make the decision that's best for me and my best interest. And I know as a recovering people pleaser, I myself find myself constantly trying to do what I think everybody else would benefit from. I'm trying to constantly be selfless, but when we do that, we end up putting ourselves in a state of negativity, and then we end up screwing everybody around us, right? Not physically, I mean, we end up upsetting everybody around us. So it's extremely, extremely important for you number 3s to consider yourself first, okay? That's what this card means, and obviously you're not doing it because your guides want you to know that you are gifted, and you are charismatic, and you are accomplished, and you are compassionate, and you can be serving a much better path without having to worry about doing for everybody else. So just remember that. Be assertive, set boundaries for yourself. Essentially, that's what it means. And it also means that you would be a good asset for whatever it is you're thinking about doing, whether you're thinking about entering a relationship, thinking about starting a new job, you would be a good asset. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Chris. Okay, Michelle, hi. First time I've listened to you or participated, but I've heard amazing. Whoop, now you're gone. But I've heard you're amazing. Oh, that's so sweet. Please thank whoever said that for me. There's so many comments coming in. I can't read, but I love your comments. I hope to get in on a Zoom sometime. Have to work, but hopefully I'll be able to watch your post live. That's awesome. Thanks for joining, Michelle. I love to see where you guys are joining from, okay? I love that. So always put the town or the city or the state that you're joining from, because that helps us when we go to make shows, when we go to find venues where we should be at. Okay, so letter Fs. Are you ready? Oh, Joe, bless your heart. Okay, Lisa, my love, Jackie, Sherry, just want to let you know that we're halfway into the live, so we've already pulled 1, 2, and 3, but we're going to do letter F, and then you can replay this and watch it again if you want, okay? But stick with the number that you put on here. All right, letter Fs, you got the 7 of Spring. I love this card for you. And it is, like I said, just a little bit like the last card, but not totally, because it's 2 totally different messages. This one is truly and only about standing up for yourself. This is all about not backing down, doing what you believe, and really finding your voice. And I pulled another card for you with in addition to this card. This is called a clarifier. Anytime you pull more than one card, it's called a clarifying card. You're trying to figure out, okay, I don't understand what that card meant, so now I need a little bit more. I need a signier sign. That's my favorite thing to say. And what I pulled for you is very interesting. Teach. Okay, so here is where my intuitive brain is going with this card and with your first card. I feel like you are being told to be assertive because someone is looking up to you. You are being told to make the right decisions and stand up for yourself and make the right choices, open up and do things and stand up for yourself in a way that is going to alter what somebody else feels and sees and hears and thinks and how they move for the rest of their lives. So someone is looking up at you right now, letter F, and they need to know that uh, being assertive is a healthy boundary. It's a necessity in life, and it is absolutely something that they need to learn how to do. And I don't know if this person's 93 and you're 28, or if this is a parent and a child, a niece and an aunt. I don't know. I'm not for sure what this is, but I feel deeply that there is someone looking up to you, watching every decision that you're making, and that you are supposed to, not only for yourself, but for those looking up to you, stop backing down. Stop backing down. Do things the way you want to do them. Say things the way you want to say them. This is for you. Um, and it's funny because when I think about this, and some of you might be thinking right now, oh, I don't have a problem with that, or I've never had a problem being assertive or pushy or getting what I want. That's not exactly what this is about. This is more about finding a balance in life. You know what I mean? Where you're not constantly taking everybody else's shit because somebody else is watching you. And I'm not even a letter F. The only connection I have with letter F is Matthew, Mr. Finley. That's my man. But this is this is making me think of, okay, this is all about boundaries. I need to learn to set them. And I find that if I don't, later on, I mean, whatever it is, whatever I didn't set a boundary for, I'm blowing up about. So it's just like, get ahead of it before the bud even starts to open up and you begin to see the shitstorm. Get ahead of it. No, these are my demands. This is how it works. This is what I want. This is what I'll tolerate. This is what I won't tolerate. And yeah, that's important. Okay. All right. Happy Freaky Friday, Patty. I'm so glad that fits for you, Kathy. I'm so freaking glad. And, I sometimes forget who's looking up. It's not just my children. It's 6,400 of you beautiful, beautiful people. And so I hope that you got something from today. If you're not planning on coming to tonight or tomorrow, I hope that maybe you can make it to the 27th. I just absolutely fucking love the Halloween events. They're so much fun. I will be dressing up. If you dress up, you'll make my day if I can see you. I'll never forget a few years ago, I did a reading. It was at 1 in Quincy at the big Halloween event, and it was it was for a pharaoh. He was dressed up as a pharaoh, and I just thought that was the coolest thing, and it's always stuck in my mind, who I'm reading, and so I read a pharaoh that night, and I thought that was funny. So, okay, I am going to get off of here. I have a show to catch tonight. I love each and every one of you. I hope that you're enjoying this glorious, beautiful, gloomy day as much as I am. And I hope you have a wonderful, safe weekend. I love you all. We'll see you. Bye-bye.